Hey guys, Second Act Comeback here, and today I want to talk about focus. As you know, I'm on an entrepreneurial journey, I'm on a fitness and wellness journey, and I am striving to ascend to a higher level spiritually with my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. With that being said, today I'm going to focus from an aspect of weight loss. And I want to talk about 3 things that focus brings into your life. For me, the first one is focus protects you from distractions. You know, I have a funny story to tell. This weekend, I went to a football game, and I have been on a new fitness plan, so it limits the things that I can eat. It's pretty restrictive. And I was at this football game, and you know, the smells. I smelt the pretzels, and I love pretzels. The hot dogs, the nachos and the cheese and the salsa and the jalapenos. I love that stuff. So everyone that walked past, for a minute, I was looking and I was smelling and I was like, am I going to let this temptation get me off track? Am I going to let the smells that I'm smelling at this football game, it's just one meal. Certainly you can go ahead and eat one, thing of nachos. It's not going to deter you. And the focus zoomed in, and I thought about my turkey meatballs in the refrigerator at home. I thought about my broccoli in the refrigerator at home. I can have rice on this particular fitness plan that I'm on, but I thought about my rice in the dish at home because I had did my meal prep, and I focused in on that, and I started to smell it as I heated up in the microwave. And as the people continued to walk past me with this food from the concession stand, it became less and less appealing because I focused on my meal at home. I focused on when I leave here, where I'm going to and what I'm going to enjoy. And even though I could still smell the food, even though I could still see the food, it became less and less attractive to me. And I actually began to crave the turkey meatballs. I actually began to crave the broccoli and the brown rice. And I got excited about going home to enjoy my turkey meatballs. And I'm going to tell you guys, this game was about 4 hours. That was probably the first 45 minutes. And after that, I'm telling you, I didn't care. They could have brought, and I love me some chicken wings. They could have brought chicken wings through there with French fries and cheese dip, and I wouldn't have been swayed because my focus was fixed on what I had prepared for myself later on that day. So number 1, focus protects you from distractions. Number 2, focus brings vision into action. Okay, let me tell you what I've done. What I did was I created a vision board. And I love pantsuits, guys. I love sharp pantsuits. And I have this vision board, and I have 2 pictures of myself on this vision board, my face cut out and put on these frames that I am working to become. I tell myself all the time, I am a size 8 with a flat belly and a small waist. And as I, am tempted to, maybe get steered off or tempted to not do something that I shouldn't do, I pull out my vision board, and now it's a mental in my head. And if anything comes along that keeps me that wants to mess with me and wants to get me off track, I see myself on that vision board in that yellow pantsuit, in that size 8 with no belly, no thighs. And I say, no, it is not worth it. I see myself in that light blue pantsuit, and I see myself going into the changing room and putting on outfits that are not in the plus size and being able to fit the cute things that I see that I have not been able to wear for years. I see myself in those outfits. And it's not about what I want to look for anybody else. It's about what I want to look for me. It's about how I want clothes to fit for me. So that focus is bringing me into action. I'm making decisions based on the vision in front of me, where I'm going, based on what my destination is. And there is a protection in that. That vision in my mind puts me to the right action, and it causes me to make the right decisions that are going to yield the results that I'm working to yield in my life. The last thing is I want to talk about focus builds momentum. It builds momentum. You know, I think yesterday I talked about consistency. Consistency is doing the same thing over and over and over. And what that does is it builds discipline and it builds resistance. So as we continue to exercise the discipline and the resilience that consistency builds, it also builds momentum. You begin to get some traction going in a certain direction. And you come so far that you say, hey, no, I've come too far to go back now. And again, let me bring up a correlation about the football game. The football game, there was a play that was made and the refs called a targeting call. And the play was not targeting. We could all see it in the stands on the cameras. It was not targeting. So they took a delay of game and the referees looked at the camera and they looked at the footage. And we all were certain that they were going to come back with a reversal of the play and that they were going to announce that it was not targeting. Well, the refs did not do that. They came back, they called targeting, they ejected the player from the game, and that means he cannot play in this week's game. So the fans were furious. The guy next to me he was really mad, and he was encouraging people to throw things on the field, and that wasn't right. But anyway, the fans were livid, and their boos could be heard far, far away, and the fans were upset. And as we were in the last minutes of the game, and as the other team had the ball, because not only did they say targeting, but the other team, it was a fumble, and the other team took possession of the ball. As the crowd was angry, and they began to yell and scream because they did not want the other players to hear the play, and we were really messing with that other team by just our emotions and our frustration with the umpires. So we had the momentum. There was nothing that the other team could do to break the momentum. Finally, with the last minute and a half, the other team called a timeout. And I knew when they called that timeout, it was to break the momentum. They did not want us to continue to go and to ride that wave that we were riding to victory. Now, we were victorious. The Ohio State University football team prevailed once again, but the other team understood that we had the momentum, we were riding the wave, and that they needed to stop the momentum. So focus causes you to gain momentum. As you are consistent, as you apply yourself every day, you're going to see small gains. And maybe it's not going to happen all at once because that's not the way that it works. But you're going to begin to see the small gains. The pants aren't going to be as tight. The shirt's not going to squeeze you as tight. Your thighs are going to stop rubbing together. Eventually, those little gains, little by little by little, will get you to the results that you've been working so hard to achieve. So guys, today I want to encourage you. Focus is so important. Keep your eye on the prize. Tell yourself that we are not stopping until we achieve said goal. Don't get distracted. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right. Look straight ahead. Have your mind made up. And I'm telling you, it's a matter of time before you reap the rewards. All right, guys, you have a great day. If you like what you're hearing, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and share. And until next time, have a great day.